Good morning, cultists. In our previous episode, we left things off after an unending amount of kingdom management jibber-jabber. So of course, in this episode we will have, you guessed it, even more kingdom management jibber-jabber. That's right. So in between episodes, I've done a lot of the kingdom management stuff, as you can imagine, and now we have a lot of people waiting for me to talk to them. So I guess we'll go deal with that now. What else have I done? I've gotten the Divine Protection from Fear, I built the training grounds, did Arcane Mastery, got the Spell Resistance Discovery, Pitaxian Spies, etc, etc. So, like I said, a lot of stuff. I think I've also managed to upgrade every single region? Yes. So, I don't know if some of these benefits are the best ones, but whatever. They were the only ones that were available to me anyways, so it's all good. So one thing we can do is restore the Road of Shields, but that's gonna take 90 days and 1,000 buckaronis. Now the buckaronis aren't too bad by itself, because I've actually been buying build points just with this, and I'm still somehow at around like the 500,000 mark, which is interesting. But yeah, I don't think we'll actually have enough time to be able to get that done, because the ball tilt-top attack will be in 60 days, so I'm assuming that's kind of going to be the, you know, near the end of the game or whatever, so I don't know if that's really going to be worth it. Okay, so incoming jabber jabber. I do apologize, but if you're not really into the kingdom management stuff, you might want to just skip ahead or something. Or if you don't want to listen to me jibber jabber for like 30 minutes, then you might also want to skip ahead.
I have bad news for Mosima Cortez. Someone has been making bloody sacrifices to the idols that you so mercifully granted your protection. We discovered blood and dead bodies. The guards have attempted to root out the cultists, but the people are scared and all attempts have failed. We could order the minister to send our best assassins after them. Our grand diplomat could engage inquisitors, who are much like assassins, except that they serve their deity rather than their own purses. But I think I could come to terms with whoever is conducting these rites, allow them to be performed quietly, without alarming the community. What if they serve a greater purpose?
Okay. Who's that person standing behind you there? What the hell?
Tragedy has struck the Magic Quarter, Your Highness. Another one of their experiments has ended in a poisonous gas leak. Again! Every time! They're just constantly farting all over the place. However, because the experiment was held in the dead of night, the alarm came too late. People died silent in their own homes. Too weak to get away, too weak to call for help. The poisonous cloud has dispersed, but its victims are many. We can ask the High Priest to send healers into the quarter in hopes of saving some of those who are dying, but they have little hope of success. However, it would be best if the treasurer provides those afflicted with a monetary compensation. Some will wish to hire healers for their loved ones, and others gravediggers.
Right. Okay. So just a giant payout or settlement or whatever? Keston?
Elgos, Your Highness. The guard refuses to go out on patrols. The officers have declared that their people will not take up weapons until the conditions of their services are improved. Truth be told, it's rare for a kingdom to see their guard take part in so many battles, wars, raids, and monster hunts. Your Highness may instead pay for their services of mercenaries, but I think our boys deserve some time off. They risk their lives every day, and they need to spend more time with their families while they still can. The guards of this kingdom have been through hell and back. They deserve a raise. A tired warrior is no use anyway. Let our guardsmen enjoy the rest they so deserve. They've brought my wrath upon their heads. Every man and woman who shirks their duties will be shamefully discharged and replaced with a mercenary. I guess we'll just let them rest, because I'd rather not lose the BP per week. Yeah, I mean, slightly lowered stability isn't too bad, I don't think. A slight smile crosses Keston's lips. Thank you, Your Highness. I'll go and tell the people the good news. They finally get vacation days. My goodness.
Bartholomew?
The Outlaw Council wishes to hear your opinion. Razmir is testing his eastern border once again, and Timon's rulers have started recruiting mercenaries to oppose Razmir. Lambreath has mobilized the Black Eagles. Alas, these forces stand divided, where they should be united in common cause. Only a stable union can stand up to Razmirin. Hionin and the other countries will still listen to us if we vote for the River Kingdoms to unite against Razmiran. However, Razmir has made a generous offer in exchange for a silence. Besides, his future is far brighter than those of the minor monarchs. I think we should side with him.
Okay. I want to know more about this political conflict.
It's obvious that Timon and Lambreth will soon fall to Razmir. Timon is a foolish state of gladiators whose favorite sport is to slay one another in the giant arena of Eridan. Their fighting ability is unquestioned, but they lack any political skill. Champion Ulorth Ungin, Timon's ruler, begs the Outlaw Council in Daggermark to help him defend against Razmir every year. Not even neighboring Lambreth comes to his aid, though both face the same enemy. The state of Lambreth was established by 3 merchant families under their constant threat of annexation by their neighbors. This annexation was exactly what eventually came to pass, though not by Razmir. Instead, Lambreth was seized by General Camden Arnifax, commander of the Black Eagles. This grim dictator is no better than Razmir, if you ask me. His knights are known for dispensing justice after hours, as judge, jury, and executioner. Clearly, the Outlaw Council has no wish to help those who are too weak to stand up for themselves. The council consists of the rulers of all the River Kingdoms, and none of them have any desire to upset Razmir. There are plenty of fools among these minor lords, and none of them know the first thing about politics. Luckily, we're nothing like them.
Okay, send messengers to announce that all those unwilling to become a slave to Razmir must unite. We aren't meddling in the domestic affairs of others. I trust your opinion. I don't know which one you want, so I'm just gonna say that I trust your opinion. Okay, so I guess we gained BP? Very cunning. Only 2 monarchs of the River Kingdoms can see the future of this land, Your Highness and Razmir. The others are destined to rot. You won't derail our relations with Razmir, not yet. It's more strategic to wait and claim everything that he cannot claim himself.
Gotcha.
I would like to talk to that lady standing behind you. Alright, Akun, what's up?
Fabrosi Cortez, we will report from Daggermark. The enemy we seek is the leader of one of the 2 guilds that rules the city. It's Jana Smilos, the head of the Assassin's Guild, bold and dangerous. She recognizes an enemy when she sees one. She saw us as a threat and decided to strike first, and now we have her all but cornered. It is time to strike back. It is for you to decide how we should proceed. Deception, slander, a bomb that turns the whole guild to ash. We could send a false letter to Levondar, the Lord of Daggermark. We will lead him to believe that the guild was conspiring against him. Finally, we could turn our enemy into our friend by striking the other guild. Their blood would forge a new alliance.
Destroy her reputation, let her allies abandon the guild head. Let everyone believe that she was planning to overturn Daggermark's government. Offer her to make peace, join forces, and attack the other guilds. Describe the forces in Daggermark for me.
The Assassins and Poisoners guilds are on peaceful terms, but it is a fragile alliance. Both guilds possess strength and power. Both are large, with extensive networks of relations. Martro Levondar ensures that they don't wipe each other out. He's rather more of a judge and a general than he is a ruler.
Can you just make your own decision? Because I don't know what you want me to do. I honestly don't know what the other stuff would do, so yeah.
Ekun is thoughtful, but his voice is resolute. Many will die. They're not bakers and fishermen, though. Their job is to bring death. They choose this fate.
What? What exactly is your decision then? To blow up the entire city or something? What? That was very unclear, but okay, sure. I mean, it is Ekun. Fabrosi Cortez, I'm proud to serve you. No one would have believed that the stolen lands could have turned from a criminal hotbed into a secure, legitimate country in such a short time, but you did it. Youth dream of becoming craftsmen, farmers, and gods when they grow up, not forest bandits. People that once cowered in fear of bandits now boldly report every crime. It's no longer so easy for a bandit to hide amongst honest citizens. People are grateful to you for the change. A guild of river shipbuilders arrived at the palace today. They are highly respected in the River Kingdoms. They would like to thank you with a gift for ridding the river of the pirates who sank the ships they built. How shall we put them to use? The kingdom requires developed trade. I want every merchant across our lands to receive a warm welcome, whether they're our own citizens or foreigners. Let them remember the less fortunate neighbors. Let every poor man or a vagabond find their place on a ship that sails towards opportunity, shelter, and wages. Let them hold a celebration in my honor. That will please me, and the people will have a good time. I'm thinking... I think I might actually go with loyalty. I mean, this seems like a more kind of like long-term good thing, but also this too, I guess? I don't know. I mean, our economy is pretty good, so let's just go with this. This is wise. It is best to reduce the number of desperate people in a kingdom. I'll pass on your suggestion. Wait, it wasn't to kick people out, was it? No. Well, maybe? Actually, I'm not entirely sure what I did, but sure. I mean, that's pretty much my entire life, I would say. Alright, Sana.
Today, the Assembly of Merchants decided that the city would hold a feast in your honor. It's so lovely when your name is associated with joy and wealth. It means your pack is flourishing, and they know who they should thank for it. There's something else. The gods arrested the last organizer of the riot today. It's time to pronounce the verdict. You may demonstrate your strictness by executing them, or you may acquire a reputation of a merciful leader by pardoning and sending them off to purge the guilt with blood. The only thing you shouldn't do is listen to Aristel and Sarenrae's priests. They want you to pardon the troublemakers and send them to temples on probation. Even if you do so, it's them who will get the credit for mercifulness, not you. Off with their heads. Community and stability. Grant them pardon if the priests agree to bail them out. Spare their lives, but I can't just let them go like that. Let them make up for their sins by honor service in the army. Decide their fate by yourself. I'd say just fucking go for whatever you want. I'll dispatch them to your army. Their fault must be washed off with enemy's blood. They destined by fate to induce rage of their comrades. Now that we're done with the rebels, I'd like to ask you to receive one more visitor. It's the leader of the merchants of your kingdom.
Okay. Hello? Can I get my camera back centered? No? A solid halfling with graying hair bows to you politely and wipes off the excess sweat.
Greetings, your highness. I'm here to thank you on behalf of all the merchants that live in your domain. Lords often consider us as money cows. We appreciate that you let us go on our own business. You didn't get to rob us as you took power. We discussed the matter and decided that we'd like to pay you back for your kind understanding. What can we do for you, your highness? Open public schools at the cost of your profits. Even the peasants in my domain must know how to read and write. I love magical trinkets. You're wealthy, so reward me with gold. I would say maybe this? Or love magical trinkets. I'm assuming that'll get me some artifacts and whatnot. Whereas this, I'm assuming, will give me some free schools. I do like magical trinkets. Sure. You have fine taste. My colleagues and I will do our best to surprise you with a decent gift. Remember who you owe your abundant life in the capital to without having to hide from robbers in the bushes.
The merchant nods hastily. Sana looks up and down at him like a cook checking out a fresh steak that goes straight into the cauldron. Fantastic. Should I have gone with the schools instead? Maybe I should have gone with the schools instead. I do feel a little bad about that, but that's fine. Regongar grins, pride glowing in his eyes.
You know, I've been thinking about which of our neighbors would be capable of destroying us if they wanted to, and it turns out that none of them can. As far as military power is concerned, we'll surely defeat anyone stupid enough to cross us. I didn't understand you right away. You have ambition, and you can rule. It wasn't a bad decision to come work for you. By the way, I'm not the only one who appreciates the decisions you've made. There's so many mages in our army that one of the orders of Nethys decided to move their covenant to your kingdom. That works damn well for us. Do you have any idea what kinds of deadly spells they could teach us? They probably would have a spell that summons a swarm of carnivorous bees that flies into their victims' mouths and eats them from the inside out. And now a spell that makes your heart explode.
That's great news, thank you. Why do I have a feeling that I made a huge mistake? The credit goes for you. The credit goes for you, man.
That's true. I'm a good leader, but you, well, you're good too. You didn't interfere.
Regongar grins contentedly.
Well, that's all for now. There's someone else who wants to talk to you, Fabrosi Cortez. You can do that without me, right?
Okay, so is this the lady that wants to talk to me? Oh, there she is, finally. She's been waiting there this entire time, holy crap. I forget what her voice is, though.
Your Highness, last night's military exercises were successful. Instructors from the Wands Brigade, acting as opposing force, were successfully repelled by your mages. The training of your first class is completed. The brigade is now accepting students for the second class. Since everything has worked out so well, I have an offer for you. The Wands Brigade would like to settle down. Most of us desire a home and a family more than the war and endless military campaigning, and we have grown to like the kingdom. If you allow us to settle down here, it would surely be for your own good as well. We've seen so many different magical weapons over the years. Dwarven axes, elven bows, wanders from Katapesh beyond description. We've studied them all, and our masters can easily reproduce these masterpieces. With your support, we can set up a guild where we'll enchant the best weapons in Avestan.
Okay, sure. Sounds great to me. Anyone else?
Lindsay.
Lorzio Messius's opera premiered yesterday. His work was met with great excitement by the townsfolk, and even critics are mostly satisfied. I love the music, but he needs to work on his writing a bit more. But all in all, it was a great result for a budding composer. People completely ignored any sort of art until just recently, but look at them now. Every new exhibition, every staged play, every foreign bard makes them so happy, and creators are also so happy to see their rulers' favor and fortune. On the downside, there's talk that our cultural life is a little too close to that of Irveti, but you can't please everyone, right? There's something more to people's lives now than backbreaking labor all day and a jug of moonshine before sleep. They've somewhere to go, something new to see, something to talk about and think about. I guess I just wanted to say that I'm proud. I'm proud of how daily life has changed in your lands, and I'm proud that you let me be the part of the challenge. Challenge. But change also too. That too. Everything. Everything.
And I guess we're done with our advisors, because it seems that we have the artisans coming in. Great, thank you for the Rod of Flaming Vengeance. Alright, Balkan. What do you got for me? Elixir of inconceivable transmutations of body, soul, and also what is this? That's like an elixir that does everything? Does it turn me into Superman? Or Saitama, maybe? Even better? Greater Sting. Because apparently the artist known as Sting wasn't quite good enough. So he decided to make a better version of Sting. And the police. Or something. Wait, was it Sting and the police? I forget. Anyways. Where's that one dude who said he would work on a masterpiece or something for me? Lightest touch. We already have that. Damn it, Nazriel. What's the matter with you? There he is. He brought me something. Prankster's robe? Is that the great piece of work? Or is that a great piece of shit? I'm assuming the latter. Rigid oak staff. The fuck? I already have that in my pants. Unbelievable. Alright, Shania, what's up? Oh, this seems new. I'm very grateful for your help. The path to one's purpose is difficult, and I'm glad to have found a companion such as you. Now that I know which road shall lead me to perfection, an urge has grown in my soul to create a great weapon for you. In it, I shall be able to embody that confidence in my future that you yourself have helped me to gain. Okay. Please, accept this fine item. It's been crafted according to the tradition of Rudrani craftsmanship. That sounds pretty much the same thing. You finally found your true calling. Tell me now. Why did you tell me all of those stories? Shania sighs heavily, almost defeated, and suddenly starts to speak in plain and clear words. A good story is like an island. You sail to it in your boat, get off on the shore and start walking, north or south, into the mountains along the shore, or perhaps that you start digging a hole, wishing to know what lies underneath. Depending on what side of the story you choose to look into, you always find something different. Good friends or vicious monsters, great treasures or pesky mosquitoes, do you see? The same story may become the story of a villain or a hero. It all depends on how you tell it. It may become a comedy or a tragedy, and you can make of it what you wish. You may arrive at any conclusion you desire, so ultimately, does it really matter what happened? And does it matter whether or not it actually did? Or perhaps the only thing that matters is the story itself, and you, the listener, deciding on your own what to make of it. Alright, well, begin making your great weapon then. It'll be truly magnificent. Believe me, for I've been to 100 lands, when with my eyes I've witnessed the most perfect creations of 1,000 masters. Great, thanks, miss. Anyone else? They really need to just mail me their shit. Owlbear skin boots. Oh, and I guess she's working on a special gift?
I shall work like never before. Trust me, you'll not be disappointed.
Great, thanks, miss. Who's up next? Come on. Ah, Varask, you again. Bloodthirst, thanks. Anyone else? Oh my goodness, why couldn't you just give me the same? Conqueror Worm. Alright. Is that good? Is that something I can use, or is it just garbage? Silent Whisperer, which is also the nickname I've given my butt because of its ability to release silent but deadly gas. Bloodthirst, +5 Great Club additional 2d6 negative energy damage. Right. Chance to cast a Vampiric Touch on a critical hit. Can only be used by evil characters. Greater Sting. Menace, which is a dueling sword. Rigid Oak Staff. Silent Whisper is a punching dagger. Destructive. Swift Blow. Gotcha. Alright, let me put this garbage away. And then I might actually put a break in here and then do some more kingdom management and then come back after we have... Oh. +8 enhancement to Constitution. Holy crap-oli. Alright, I can do with that. And what's this? Owlbear Skin Boots, immunity to slowing and paralyzing, entanglement in difficult terrain. Ooh, pretty useful actually. Pretty useful indeed. That's a light crossbow, which actually is kind of useful. Alright, who uses light crossbows on our team? I know... Wait, does Jubilost use... Is he equipped for light crossbows or what? I don't think so, right? No, he doesn't have any, focus on it or something like that. Whereas Lindsay, I'm pretty sure does, but she already has the greater sting, so I guess I'll give it to, Tristan then. Sure. But also have the shock light crossbows. Come on. There you go. Alright, let me put a break in here then, and then I'll come back after we've done some more kingdom management stuff, so hopefully we can maybe get this out of the way in this episode and then move on to bigger and better stuff in our next episode, if that makes any sense. Alright, sure. Scouting attacks. And that's the sanctuary thing. Alright, that's actually not a bad bonus, sure. And we can, of course, now rank up and everything. Fantastic. Silent Death, and Cult Sacrifice. I guess we send Bartholomew to do that? I think he said that one solution is better than the other, right? Yeah, so that needs to be done before the next month. Alright then, I'll think about how to best approach this and do these off camera and then come back after they're done or something happens, I guess, which will hopefully be in 60 days. Or maybe even sooner, who knows. Alright, so I'll be back in a sec. Alright, we're back, and as promised, more time has passed. Not exactly 59 days and 18 hours worth of time, but still. So we're back because there's another thing happening at the Bald Hilltop. I thought I would actually have 2 more weeks to prepare, but I guess not, so sure. Narissa has set the strongest armies of the First World upon the stolen lands. Countless Fae and hordes of monsters are rushing down from the Bald Hilltop, single-mindedly seeking to erase the kingdom from the map of Galarian. Our troops will need powerful magical support if they're to weather the attack and storm the Bald Hilltop. Sure, I guess since the storyteller is busy with something else, maybe we'll put Harem on it, and wow. 0% chance of success. Great, thanks Harem. Really good to see you, just coming into your own there. Alright, you know what? I think I'll just use 4 crisis points and get the 100% chance of success. Fantastic. Alright, so I guess we need to go attend to the Bald Hilltop then. Sure. Anything else in the meantime? No, I don't think so. Alright, let's do this. Time for a Royal Rumble. Now, I'm assuming it's not going to be the Wild Hunt again, so hopefully we won't need to deal with the gaze attacks, and I forgot that we need to do more kingdom management stuff. Oops, my bad. Your Highness, I received several letters today, welcoming diplomatic notes of an offers of friendship. We've had many similar letters before, but these are addressed from Garun.
governors on the edge of the world have taken an interest in your friendship. They've heard much about us, and we have their respect. This is a great success, Your Highness. Just as it's always been, people see everything beyond the stinking swamp next door as a bizarre and frightening world that's best avoided. But you somehow managed to elevate your subjects, and they've finally begun to travel abroad. And as for our foreign guests, well, at least they no longer mumble curses under the breath as soon as they step out of the wagons. We have a few options for maintaining this growth. Firstly, it would be nice to stay in touch with those who are traveling abroad. One could compare it to a sort of leash, you know. That is to say, we could publish a newspaper for our kingdom's expatriates. Even if things aren't going so smoothly here at home, our reputation abroad will be protected. Apart from that, there are many citizen applicants. Rumor has it that you plan on turning your kingdom into a refuge for the poor, ugly, and sick. But what use could we possibly have for a crowd of invalids? It would be better to promise citizenship only to the strong and brave, those prepared to spill their blood in military service to prove their loyalty. Okay, so if we open up the publishing house to print newspapers for our subjects abroad, that increases our culture and loyalty. Let the general establish a regiment for foreigners who will serve in the military in exchange for citizenship. Okay, community and military. Our domain will accept every oppressed fugitive from foreign lands, so community and loyalty. I see. What would you prefer? It kind of sounds like he wants me to do the newspaper thing, but also, I guess maybe this? Yeah, you know what? Let's let the general establish a regiment of for foreigners who will serve in the military in exchange for citizenship. Excellent. Your subjects will be grateful if you make those common strays. I mean, zealous citizenship applicants spill their blood for them.
Fantastic, I guess? Alright, so who's up next? It is Ekun. Alright, buddy, what's up? We've done well. We have loyal eyes and ears everywhere. We need not fear spies or conspiracies. Your domain is well protected against all manner of quiet threats. I have recalled our best people to the capital. They're crafty and sly, slippery as eels, and they've learned much from their dealings with our enemies. Make them your ambassadors now. A good spy makes a good politician. Speaking of enemies, our strike hit its target. The Assassin's Guild is licking their wounds. Meanwhile, we are seizing their power. The attacked guild has spies in every corner. They need a new master, or had spies. We had the chance to become that master, but where do we want our spies? It's not even a question. Spies can do the most good for the army. Spies in embassies and consulates bring in the most valuable information. Want spies placed in the guilds and magic schools. You just decide, please. I don't know what you prefer. It will be good to have ears in the armies of our enemies. It will be done. Okay, so I guess we went with the military option. Sure. I think with our espionage, we are now at level 9. Whoa, okay, that was over a lot faster. I thought it would take a little bit longer, but I guess not. Let me just do a quick check before we move on. Fantastic. And sure. Okay, so we are now at rank 10 for loyalty, military, economy, and culture. I would like to be able to get all of these to level 10 if possible, but considering how much time we have, that might not be doable, but we'll see. Alright, so let's not end the episode just yet. No, I would like to have some royal rumbles before we finish this. Before I do, though, I realize that what we can do is give Tristan the Conqueror Worm, get the Mighty Belt of Constitution, and then give that to... Jubilost? No. I think I meant to give him the Charm of Deep Waters, and then take his belt, and then give that to someone else, and then he can wear the Bombardier's Utility Belt, I think. Yeah, so... that doesn't really change our AC. Right, it actually increases his touch AC though, so that's nice. Alright, take the belt of physical form and instead wear the Bombardier's Utility Belt. And then, do I want to make up for the lack of dexterity or strength? Not sure how I would be able to do that though. I mean, Octavia does have this thing, which increases her dexterity and AC. Maybe we're okay for now. Yeah. Do I also have some rings that can help us out? You know what? It's fine. Let's not dawdle with this. Let's just head out there and crush some skulls and kill some Fae and all that jazz, and life will be good. Or not. I don't know. I mean, it'll be good for us, but maybe not so much for the Fae. All right, sure. Let's do this. I would rather bring Knock Knock, Jubilost, and these two. Not Bing as in, like, you know, look them up on the very, very famous and very successful Internet Explorer successor, I guess. Bing, my goodness. Internet Explorer, when was the last time anyone ever used that? I think Microsoft stopped support for Internet Explorer, right? I think they just switched over to a Bing or something. Or wait, is Bing their search engine or their web browser? I think it's their search engine, right? Maybe not. I have no idea. I've clearly lost all semblance of sanity here from all the save scumming and whatnot. But that's fine. That's the risk you take for jumping through universes constantly, of course. All right, so what happened to my spells? Oh no, oh shoot! I don't have the greater extend thing because I didn't rest.
Right here, my friend.
Dang nabbit. All right, fine. What do we want to do? Let's do Death Ward on Fabrosi and Valerie. Lindsay, start casting Greater Heroism, please. Thank you. And Knock Knock, you can of course do the Legendary Proportions, which should hopefully last for 18 minutes, which will be more than enough, hopefully. Unless maybe this fight's gonna go on for like 50 million years, which I kinda doubt, but you never know, right? Alright, that on Jubilost, sorry, Knock Knock as well. Jubilost will do False Life Greater on the 2. Thank you. And a good old-fashioned Stone Skin Communal. I think we don't need Remove Fear because we have the immunity to fear in our territory. So then just more Greater Heroism, please. And that should be good.
Confide in me.
Okay, Holy Aura, no. What other buffs do we want to do?
I wrote it like I saw it.
We'll do Good Hope, sure. We'll do it now, rather. I guess a heroism on you. Yeah, okay, so I think we've got, oh no, sorry, spell resistance, my bad. And of course Tristan, our healer. Okay, I feel like that should be pretty good. Now we could do the greater invisibility, but I suppose let's get a little bit closer before we do that though. Alright. I see the portal. And hopefully this will be the last time that we have to deal with this nonsense. Not that I haven't been enjoying the fights, but still. Do we want to do bark skin on everyone? No, I think we might want to just go for it. Sure.
Require my assistance?
Let's see. No, I think we're fine. Lindsay, let's start things off with a good old haste. And Tristan, I would say maybe get us some undead to help us out here. Fantastic. Right, Fabrosi, go for it. What the? Are you serious? Wild Hunt again?
Serves you right.
Come on, man. We just dealt with you assholes. Oh, they're doing that wild gaze again. Unbelievable. Right, Tristan, can you help us out with more undead? Because it appears that they are getting their buttholes torn asunder. And now Knock Knock is all frozen from the wild gaze shit. Unbelievable. Are they doing crits on me? How dare you, sirs? How dare you? Guys? Okay, thank you, Knock Knock. Go for it, please. Lindsay, get in a little bit closer. Jubilost, get in a little bit closer as well, because we might need your assistance here. And as expected, of course, there are more dudes that we need to deal with. Fine by me. Tristan, can you also summon a Grave Knight? I wonder what the difference is between the Grave Knight and the Guardian Armor. Like, I wonder which one's better. I'm assuming the Grave Knight is better, which is why we've been... Lesser Jabberwocky.
be easier.
Whoa, okay. What the hell's this thing? 23 Dragon, Chaotic Evil, Fast Healing, True Seeing, Power Attack. Gotcha. Interesting. Is it screaming? Burble. The fuck is Burble? Oh, he's confused. I see. Alright, well, it's dead, so it's all good. And I guess there's just one Vildervan or whatever now? What the hell? Who attacked Tristan? Oh, Lindsay did. I see. Lindsay? Snap out of it, girl. What is wrong with you? What's the matter with you? You good? Oh, wow. That was it? Okay, I mean... You failed that, Tristan. You rolled a 1. We had one chance to skin a Jabberwocky. Unbelievable. What am I gonna tell my parents now? They were expecting me to deliver a Jabberwocky skinned sweater for Christmas, and now they get nothing, Tristan. You dumb bitch. Well, thank you for your help in dealing with the thing here. Portal to the first world was destroyed. It will never be... Wait, I thought they said that that it'll stay open and that I can just attack Narissa through that thing. The fuck? Was I misled? Have I been lied to? Are people plotting against me? Lindsay? Jod? And Tristan? Because I've given them all really silly voices? Unbelievable. I bet it's Tristan. That degenerate bastard. Betraying me yet again. Alright, so... what? Do we just go back to our throne room and then just wait for more shit to happen then, I guess? Alright, so I guess does that mean that we actually have 2 weeks left to work on more stuff? Because, again, I would like to be able to upgrade my kingdom stats a bit more. Not gonna lie. Or... okay, I guess that's... done then. Right. Interesting. Alright, well, can I actually set anyone on these things, or am I just gonna have to let time pass manually? It seems that it'll be manual time passing then. Unfortunate. Alright, well, let's end the episode off here for now. We'll come back tomorrow, and I will, of course, resolve these events in between episodes, and then see what we can do to maybe get our other stats up to rank 10. If that's at all possible, that is. Doesn't seem to be the case, but who knows, right? Alright, we'll be back when something interesting is happening. So for now, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.